So do you see how we've taken the statement and turned it into a question using a noun clause? Let's practice a couple. Toy, let's start with you, with number 2. Nina.
Do you think that Nina has an interesting family?
Yeah. So if we put it into a question form, we would say, "Do you think that Nina has an interesting family?" Correct. Yeah. So the statement, Nina has an interesting family, if we turned it into a question, it would be, "Do you think that Nina has an interesting family?" Now, the thing I'm asking you to remember, so that you can use it in conversation yourself, is that when we have verbs like think, believe, realize, feel, we need further explanation. And that's where the noun clause benefits us. So number 3, let's see. Tim, that would be your turn. Oh no, it'll be your turn. I'm sorry.
Brenda's teacher agrees that she is very gifted in math.
Brenda's teacher agrees that she is very gifted in math. Yeah, very good. We got it. Yes.
What is the meaning of gift in math?
Gifted? Gifted, to say that we are gifted in math means that we have, we're very good, but we're better than just good. We are extraordinary. We are better than most other people. It is a gift. For example, some people are very gifted at dance. They just move very freely. I can't. When I try to dance, people laugh. But some others are very gifted. And that means that you have been blessed with a talent that other people don't have.
The same talent.
It's like a talent. I am not gifted in math. I had to work very, very hard in school at math. I was much better in literature and history. I enjoyed reading literature and I enjoyed reading history. I won't say that I was gifted at it, but I just liked it a lot better. My brother who is an airline pilot, he's retired now, but he was an airline pilot. He was very gifted at things that were mechanical. He could understand how things worked. Like he could look at a watch and take it apart and understand how all of the parts work together. I couldn't. I wasn't very mechanical. So each of us has different gifts, and that's what it means. It's like it's an extraordinary talent. It's an uncommon talent. When we say we are gifted at math, or gifted at poetry, or gifted at dance, or art, it means that we have an extraordinary talent.
Can I use give in with someone? Use only give in with something. Can use with someone. Give in someone can use like this.
I don't think I understand that. We would use.
About give in can use only with thing. Give in math or can use with someone.
Well, it wouldn't necessarily be. We could refer to being gifted in any kind of talent, any kind of subject or ability to do something. So you can be gifted in basketball. You could be gifted in mathematics. You could be gifted in languages. Some people learn languages very, very quickly. I mean, it's a gift. They can do things well that other people can't do. So we refer to it when we're wanting to describe an unusual and extraordinary talent that someone has. That's when we use the word gifted.
Usually used with something using
Yeah. Okay. Let's do number. Let's see. Tim, you would do number 4 for us, please.
Everyone believes that Jerry will be a famous musician someday.
Okay. Exactly. That's perfect. That is correct. Everyone believes that Jerry will be a famous musician someday. Okay. And number 5.
I didn't realize that Danny has an aptitude for fixing up cars.
Correct. I didn't realize that Danny has an aptitude for fixing up cars. Now, do you know what the word aptitude means? Are you familiar with that word, aptitude? It means an ability to understand or do something. So you all, every one of you has an aptitude for learning English. You have the ability to. You have the talent to.
Be able, teacher. It means to be able.
Yeah. If you have an aptitude, it means you have an ability to do something. So you have an aptitude for learning another language. You have an aptitude for learning advanced mathematics. Okay, number 6, Chop.
Do you feel that mechanical skills are very important?
Okay, perfect. Now you'll see how, if we just said, do you feel, that is a main clause. It has a subject and it has a verb. But the sentence is incomplete because we don't know what you feel. So in order to explain the what, we need a whole clause to explain what it is that we feel. Do you feel mechanical skills are very important? Number 7, Pip.
Do you think that Nina is good at cooking?
Perfect. Very good. You got it. You got it. Those are noun clauses. Noun clauses. And we often use them in the form of sentences. And we use them often with verbs that need further explanation. Such as believe, feel, think, realize, words like that. Words like that will require further explanation, and noun clauses give us that further explanation. Now, in speaking, in conversation, sometimes we'll use noun clauses. Remember I said that you almost always find that a noun clause is introduced with the word that, but sometimes we drop the that. In other words, instead of saying, do you think that Nina has an interesting family? Sometimes you'll hear it said as, do you think Nina has an interesting family? You'll hear the that being dropped. And that just comes from, in the use of the language, when we speak every day, sometimes we'll take shortcuts. We'll use contractions instead of the entire word. And so in noun clauses, when people get in a hurry and they're talking, they'll drop the that. So, for example, number 5, I didn't realize Danny has an aptitude for fixing cars. Well, the formal way of saying that would be, I didn't realize that Danny has an aptitude for fixing cars. But you will hear it said, and it's just as correct to say, I didn't realize Danny has an aptitude for fixing up cars. We just dropped the that. Either way is correct. My recommendation, my suggestion for learning the language is to include the word that. because people will, English speakers won't think that you're awkward, that you're not using the language correctly. And it's more likely that your meaning gets communicated if we use that. But you'll hear English speakers drop that with noun clauses. Okay? So, if I said to you, just think up your own sentence using a noun clause. Could you do that? Say something to me that uses a noun clause.
We believe that you are a great English teacher.
She wants a good grade. She wants a good grade. She wants a good grade. Yeah. Well, I think you are very conscientious students, and you are so sharp that you notice my mistakes. You are so clever that you notice when I make a mistake. That you notice is a word that needs a noun clause. You notice, that's the main clause. But what do you notice? That I make a mistake. You see, that's how we use noun clauses, to sort of give more information to those words that need more information. Okay, very good. You all are doing extremely well. You're doing so well, we'll just have to do some more, add some more lessons, okay? Let's look at